Okay, this is our into hip kettlebell swing. To start the drill, we're in this split squat position, which looks like this. All my weight is on the forward leg. What we're gonna do from here is essentially a kettlebell swing, but off to the side. So we stay in this split squat position. The key with this is keeping your weight on that forward leg, starting with a soft bend in that knee, and then keeping it kind of as we go in and out of this hip flexion and extension. Okay, the key with this is this belt buckle. This is the way I like to think about it. The belt buckle follows the kettlebell. So think that this belt buckle has eyes and it keeps following the kettlebell as we swing in and out. What that does is it encourages this pelvis to rotate on top of this hip. So we've stabilized the lower half. The foot is grounded. It's not allowed to move. You're not allowed to reach or come out on the outside edge of your foot as we spin the kettlebell into our hip. It has to stay grounded. A great cue here is keep weight on the inside edge of that foot the whole time, and that forces you to turn through the pelvis on top of that hip. So we get to drive this great internal rotation here at this hip joint, and then we get to teach that hip to be strong through that range of motion, to be able to take force, dynamic force and speed into that hip, stop it, and then get it back out. So we improve the durability through that rotation into that hip and the performance of that hip. We also get this great supination and pronation happening at the foot. The femur starts to rotate, the tibia has to rotate below it. We have to stabilize through the knee. It's a fantastic drill for teaching you to move through the transverse plane or this rotation in the lower half. Now, the trunk can rotate with you, but when we think belt buckle towards kettlebell, this forces us to make sure that the pelvis is really doing most of that rotation, and then we can turn through here all we want. What some people will do is turn more through the spine without moving the pelvis, which is kind of defeating the purpose of the movement. So think belt buckle first, okay? You'll feel the outside and backside of this hip really light up to complete that drill, and that we can do for reps, and then we can work up with a heavier weight in our hands over time. So we get more force that we have to slow down and speed back up, okay? Go ahead, give it a shot.